Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how to achieve a flawless makeup base for your makeup routine. So if this is something you'd be interested in watching, then definitely keep on watching. But guys, before we start off the video, if you're not yet subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos. And without wasting much time, let's jump into the video. So first off, I'm starting off with the AHC Essential Eye Cream. Now the eyes is a very sensitive area, so you always want to make sure you're going in with an eye cream. This is something I actually just started off recently, but it's always good to go in with an eye cream for underneath your eyes because you always want that area to be well moisturized so it doesn't get wrinkled. So next I'm going in with my T Essentials Luminous Moisturizer. Now this is my first time of using this moisturizer. It felt very liquidy. It felt like I was putting on water basically on my face, but the good thing about it was that when it fully absorbed, it gave a very tacky base for my foundation to grip onto, and that is usually what you want if you're going in with a primer or if you're going in with your moisturizer. You need a tacky base so that your foundation can grip onto it and last for a very long time. So next I'm going in with primer. For my primer today I'm using the one from Rimmel, the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. So I'm just going to apply this all over my T-zone area. This is actually a very sticky, a very thick consistency, but it's very easy to apply and blend out all over your face. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go into foundation. Now the foundation I'm using today is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation and the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. So I'm going to take about 1.5 pump of the NYX foundation and going with 1 pump of the Milani foundation, just because the Milani is a little bit too neutral for me and the NYX is a little bit too dark for me. So I always go in with that ratio just to get my perfect foundation shade. So when it comes to blending out my foundation, I always like to go in with a brush because the brush is just faster and it's able to cover up more surface area of my face than using a beauty blender. And with the beauty blender you have to go in with a number of times and it actually soaks up more of your foundation. So always remember that once it comes to your makeup base, the essential thing about your makeup base is just to make sure that your skincare is top notch, because that's what's going to ensure that you have the flawless makeup base for your foundation to come out as nice as you want it to. So once I'm done with foundation, I'm going into my Nuban Beauty In My Skin concealer and I'm in the shade 043. This I'm going to apply all over my T-zone area. Basically these are areas where the light will naturally hit my face. So yeah, and you guys know I always like to go in with a little bit of concealer at the back of my arms. I don't like to go in with my beauty blender directly to blend out. I always like to go in with a little bit on the beauty blender so that I don't take away from the concealer I've already deposited on my face. So now I'm going in with my chin before I go into under my eyes. I always like to leave the under eyes for last just because I want it to dry down a bit, but you always have to be careful if you're using the Nuban Beauty concealer, of course, because this is a very thick consistency and it dries down very fast, so you really need to be fast with whatever you're doing. So yeah, it can take a while if you allow it dry down for too long. As you can see, I kind of struggled a bit, but we overcame. So yeah, I just made sure I kept on blending in the areas where I wanted the concealer to be in. I didn't want it to move too much so that we don't end up smearing. Instead of just blending out the concealer, we don't end up taking out from what we've already deposited. So I just made sure I kept on pouncing and blending at the same spot until I was ready to move to whichever direction I wanted it to be in. So basically, after I'm done blending my concealer, I'm going to go ahead with my foundation brush. Basically this is just going to help ensure that there are no lines of demarcation. You want to make sure that the foundation and the areas where you applied your concealer are well blended in together seamlessly, because like I said, we do not want any areas of demarcation. We want a flawless makeup routine. Next I'm going in with my trusted Sacha Buttercup setting powder. So right now I'm just going ahead to blend out under my eyes to make sure that the concealer hasn't settled into any fine lines or creases or whatever before I go ahead to begin to set that down with the powder. I always want to make sure you're removing the excess powder on the beauty blender before you go in. And also guys, I went in with the other direction of the beauty blender, you know, the area where I didn't go in, where I didn't use the beauty blender to blend out my concealer basically. So right now I'm just going ahead to contour my cheekbone, my jawline, and my forehead. I went in with the powder contour today. I didn't do a cream contour. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead to, you know, contour my nose. I'm going to be doing a detailed routine on how I do my nose contour. If that would be something you guys are interested in seeing, please let me know in the comment section down below. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead to set my makeup, and I'm using my Morphe Continuous setting mist. So once I'm done spraying, I always like to go in with my highlighter once I'm done, you know, spraying down my setting spray or whatever I'm using to set my makeup, just because my face is still a little bit damp, and it just helps the highlighter to blend in completely and seamlessly. You can see this just seems like I was applying a cream, I was applying but I just blended in. So next guys, I'm going in with my David's pencil in number 18. This is a multi-purpose pencil. You can use it for your eyebrows and you can use it for your lips. So I'm going to use this to outline my lips and also fill in my lips. So once I'm done with that, I'm going in with my Zaron Cosmetics XOXO lip gloss in the shade Coco. I'm just going to blend that into the lip line, and that's all for this look guys. So guys, this is how you achieve a flawless makeup base and a flawless makeup routine. If you like this video, if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also guys, click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.